Remember, be uniquely you, because nobody would ever copy you. People can imitate you, but they can never be the real you. So don't be afraid to be you. Be differently you. Welcome to the Essence of True Self podcast, where we affirm I am the son of my creation. Here I focus on mindfulness, limiting belief, self-care, spirituality, and overall becoming your true self. I'm your host, Oriana, a book, tea, and self-development lover. I give you tips and tricks of what I learned on my self-development journey so you can apply to yours. If you're interested, keep listening. Hey, welcome back to the Essence of True Self podcast, and I'm your host, Oriana, and I hope your week, your day, your evening is going pretty well. And yeah, if it's not going well, of course, I'm sending you love and light in this time because you deserve to be loved and sent in light to today and every day, of course. And yeah, before we get into anything, we're going to do some breathing and we're going to say our affirmations. So let's get into it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now we're going to get into the affirmations. I am the son of my creation. I am the son of my creation. I am the son of my creation. I hope that brings you back into the present moment and help you be grounded and be open to the message I have for you today. And we just gonna get straight into it, okay? This, as you see by the title, it's okay to be different. It's okay to be different. A lot of times we get blindsided about everybody expects us to be the same just like them, and that is not the case. That's why we all are individual person, our own bodies, our own mind, and it's okay to be different from everybody else. If it was all the same, the world would be bland. You can't tell me that's not the case, because I believe so. I believe so. So it's okay to be uniquely you. You don't have to be like everybody else. And I used to think that we had to be like everybody else. You had to follow the rules. You had to do all these certain things to fit yourself in this box, this mold that you expect the world to want of you. But I'm here to tell you, you don't have to be what the world consider normal. You can be different. You can stand out. You can be you. And a lot of times you don't want to be different because you don't want to be seen. But how do you expect to express yourself and be creative if you don't be different? If you don't show up as your authentic self? If you don't be who you are? Be your true self? If you're being like everybody else, you're not being who you are. I'm not saying that you're not going to learn certain things from other people. You might pick up on it and be like, oh, okay, I kind of like this. That's different. But if you're constantly forcing yourself to be somebody you're not, that's not who you are. That's not who you are. But the question is, who are you? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to show up in this world? Being different is really who you are. We're not all the same. People see world black and white. I see color all the time. I don't see the world black and white. And seeing what's the in-between is. And see what the people are different in the in-between. The more you being different, the more you become who you truly are. The more you being different, the more you become who you truly are. You don't need to be like everybody else. You don't need to seem worthy because everybody else seems to be like, oh, it's okay to be this certain way. And I feel like we all going through this era of being who we are in this time, especially in this age of Aquarius. Things are happening all the time. And the more the truth will come out. And this is the perfect time to be who you truly are. No need to hold back from confining yourself to be somebody you're not. Really, that's it's not serving you. It's not who you are. It's not being you. And when you slowly become your true self, it's gonna be hard to break those molds. But you gotta constantly be willing to be uncomfortable in this journey to see who you truly are as a person. Being different is pretty much the way of life. We all move at our own pace. We beat to our own drum. There's no need to be like everybody else. And we going through this era of everybody's like in life of me videos, and they all seem to be the same, right? Why is that the case? Because nobody know how to be themselves. It's time to finally do something that you want to do and do something different and make it different for yourself. I mean, you can have like the same ideas as other people, but twist it and make it your own. It don't need to be like everybody else. You don't need to look like everybody else. I'm tired of seeing it. You're probably tired of seeing it. So why not be the different? Why not be different in the equation and draw the people that you want in your life? So be different. Be you. Be all of you. Stop holding back. And I've been holding back for so many years to fit the mold and be an accountant and get the 9 to 5 and get the guy or get all these different things, and it wasn't me. My goal in life as a kid to believe, go to college, get a job, get a well-paying job, have some kids at 25, and have a picket house fence with a man. Do I have it? No. Team no kids. Team no kids, okay? Team no kids until somebody seems worthy of it, and I don't have a man. I'm not ashamed about it, okay? I'm not ashamed about it. And this, when you in this moment of solitude and not being with somebody, this is your perfect time to get to know yourself. Try different things instead of waiting for other people to try things with you. But that's besides the point. I would be rambling every day if I talk about that. But yeah, let's go over these bullet points. These bullet points for my like to keep what I wrote down in my notes to stay up track of what this episode is really about. So yeah. Bullet point 1, allow yourself to stand out from the world. Most of the time we play small because it's easy to do, because you don't have to try as hard or show as much as you want to. And I feel like that's easy. We try to be a ghost on purpose so we don't want to be seen. We don't have to be anything. But why not? If you constantly holding yourself back and suppressing yourself to meet other people's needs, who is that serving? It could be serving other people all day, but what about you? What about you? What about me? Living your life for everybody all the time and not living for you, not even a little bit, it's going to be miserable. You're going to go down the line in life. You're going to be like, I really didn't do anything that I want to do. I never really showed up for myself. I never see myself for who I truly am. So how do I expect other people to do the same for me? I want you to stick with that, because I had to learn that the hard way. Constantly distracting myself with other people outside of me and not really spending time to be by myself. I used to be a busybody all the time. And I'm going to do a video about not being a busybody anymore, because that was hard thing to do, to break the mold of constantly being around people that I know that don't even like me, that don't even see my worth, and they don't even know how to treat me because I don't know how to treat myself, because I always want to be like everybody else. And I'm not afraid to say that, because I'm not like everybody else. And once you come to that mentality, that mindset that you're not like everybody else, it will become easier for you to be who you are. When you choose you every day, it can be hard if you never chose yourself in the first place, because life will throw different things your way to see if it would stick, or if you would do what they say to do. Does it serve you at your highest good, or is it belittling you to feel worse about yourself? This is the question I always ask myself. Does this align with my highest good? Is this belittling me? Is it making me feel small? Is it making me feel like I can't be myself around that person? If that's the case, I don't want to be around that person. And I use a person for example, but it can go for anything in life. Does this align with who I truly am as a person? If not, then what does? See what really aligns with you instead of waiting for things to happen when you don't even know what's happening. You don't even know what's happening because you're not seeing who you are. Be different. Do you. Learn to be okay standing out. Bullet point 3. As we are on this journey to find ourselves, our true self, it'll be a lot of alone time. But it's changing your life for the better. With change come uncomfortability. I don't know why I can't say that word. Uncomfortability. When we are the same and comfortable, there is no room for growth or healing. Being comfortable, being uncomfortable. And especially on this healing journey and becoming who you are, you will see a lot of times we have to break the mold of being comfortable all the time. And like I said, uncomfortability comes change and healing. And when you're comfortable doing things that you're not comfortable doing, and instead of sitting at the same mode and being the same all the time and being comfortable of where you at, is nowhere for you to grow, change, or see a different perspective out of life. Certain things in life, when we see things crumble around us, it's sometimes a new beginning. It depends on how you see it, how your perspective is on certain things in life. You cannot allow other people to dictate your life. You can't keep using other people as a shield to not be you. Because your true self will want to catch it one day and you will see that you was never living for you. It's the sad truth, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But learn to be uncomfortable. Try things outside the box that you never tried before. Because you don't know what might brings of it. And I mean it in a good way, not in a negative way, people. Don't be out here doing some crazy stuff to other people expecting great things. Karma is real. So I got to put that out there because I got to put a disclaimer because I ain't trying to be like somebody telling me, oh, you told me to do it. I didn't say that. Get somebody else. It's the way how you received it. It's the way how you received it, boo. But yeah, the uncomfortability can be different for everybody else. Being different, being yourself means that nobody can be you. No matter how much they try, they will never truly know you and be like you. Be the shining star that shines different from everybody else. Be your own person, however that might be. Be comfortable being you because whatever life throws at you, you will always have you no matter what. Oh, I wrote that. I wrote that. I know that's right. I know that's right because the only person you will have is you. You came in this world alone. You leaving this world alone. I'm sad to say it, but it's true. The only person, if everybody leaves, the only person you have is you. See you. Be you. Learn how to soothe yourself. Learn how to show up for yourself in different ways that is not like everybody else. And when people are like, oh, you trying to do this, or you think you better than us, maybe. No, a lot of these people tell you and belittle you to tell you, oh, you trying to be better. I am. You want to be the same? I don't want that. Why would I be the same person I was 15 when I was 15 when I'm now 26? Let's be real. Let's be real. Why would I want to be the same person? If you hang around people that don't want to grow, you're going to feel like stuck in life. When you're not growing, you're going to feel stuck. And a lot of times we don't know our purpose because we're not willing to be uncomfortable in trying different things and seeing the beauty in life. But if you're constantly doing the same thing, you're going to feel stuck. You're going to feel stagnant. You're going to feel like you're not doing nothing with your life because you're not doing anything different for yourself. So be you. Everybody will leave you one period of your life or not. You might have that one stable friend, but if they're not growing too and you constantly growing and they think you doing better than them, you don't want that person in your life. You don't want jealousy around you. You don't want hate around you. You want peace, happiness, joy, if that's what you want. Find out what you want out of life. Find out who do you want to be. Find out How can I make a change in my life for the better? Am I willing to be uncomfortable in this time for this change? That's the question. Get to the nitty gritty. Get to the root of things. See yourself. If you're trying to grow and evolve, do different things. Do something that you never done before. It might surprise you. Bullet point 5. Be the change you always been waiting for. You have the power to be the change and be different from the world around you. Be mindful of how you feel about yourself and others because it can reflect back to you. And a lot of times reflection is everybody around us can be a reflection of part of us that we're not seeing or we do see and that we want to be. But is the people in your life really who you are, who you want to be, who you continue want to be? Some things just get old and be okay with things being old. But letting people go and losing people in life is a part of life. It's okay that everybody don't understand you. Most of the time, everybody's not meant to understand you. Because the people who understand you will understand. Not everybody will agree on the same thing. And that's what makes us so different. And I feel like we always try to have these people around us that have the same opinion as us. And then if they don't agree with one thing that we don't like, we let them go because we like, But everybody have different opinions. Be okay with having people that challenge you in your life and be like, oh, think outside the box. That will help you see different perspective and be open to different perspective. If you constantly being narrow-minded and seeing things one way, of course you're not going to see a change in your life. Of course you're not going to be different because you're not trying to see things from a different perspective. And that's why I like to read and look and listen to different podcasts as you listen to this podcast or video or whatever you watching this on. But you're trying to see a different perspective and be open-minded and be different. So be okay with having people around you that have different opinions. You don't have to agree with everybody all the time. You don't need to agree with everybody. And we don't need to. That's the beauty of life. Having different opinions, seeing different perspective, and having an open dialogue instead of argument of feeling like who needs to be right in that moment. Just agree to agree. And be like, okay, that's fine. I'm going to still be your friend, but just have your deal breakers. Certain things you just ain't going to fly. But certain things you can forgive and move on from. You don't have to hold on to it. You don't need to be right. Learn how to be a student sometimes. Learn how to be with what it is. Because y'all are friends for a reason, or their situation happened for a reason for you to see the truth and how they think or what they believe. But what you believe, what do you think? You don't have to agree with everybody. And everybody don't have to agree with you. Oh, stop over explaining yourself to people who are not understanding and you know they don't want to understand you. Let's talk about it, because I feel like we try to explain ourselves all the time to people we know that don't really want to hear our side, or understand us. And that's where conflict happen. And that's where the truth happen. Conflict is not always a bad thing. It just shows people true colors. And you make the decision to see if that person really needs to be in your life. You don't need to always explain your behaviors, your goals, your ideas to people all the time. Sometimes it's best to not say anything at all and just see what people do. Because a lot of people reveal themselves if you just pay attention and be observant. Don't constantly keep explaining yourself. If you constantly over explaining yourself, you don't really believe what you're saying. I hate to say it, but it's true. I used to over explain myself all the time to expect people to understand where I'm coming from. But they never understood. They never gonna understand. But if the person comes and asking questions like, oh, they trying to understand, okay, they asking questions to understand. But if you trying to say, oh, you don't understand off the bat, and they not trying to understand you by asking questions or trying to get to the nitty gritty of why you believe what you believe, then that person not for you. That person is not for you. And I hate to say it, but I just hate when people just cut me off and I'm asking questions and be like, you don't understand. Make me understand. Allow me to understand. I'm asking questions for a reason. If you put up that wall, it's something that you need to see within yourself. Same with me. If I do the same thing to you, I expect the same way. Like, I'm trying to understand, but you're not allowing me to understand. You're just ready to quickly shut me out. But no, even though I said everybody gonna have different opinions, but also try to understand other people's opinions. Try to ask questions. But if y'all still have different ideas, be okay with that. But don't shut people down, or you shut people down and be like, nah, you don't understand. You ain't gonna ever understand. And that would cause a conflict. That would cause argument because you're not trying to make things happen or try to see a better side of things. So yeah. Yeah. And I just want to end it with this. Remember, be uniquely you. Because nobody would ever copy you. People can imitate you, but they can never be the real you. So don't be afraid to be you. Be differently you. And I really hope this video helped you, give you some motivation to be comfortable being you and being different and seeing your true authentic self. And yeah, I just want to let you know I love you, family. I just send you love and light in this time. And if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you like about the video. And if you stay to the end, give me like a star emoji. Give me a star emoji. Because we all stars, right? I know that's right. We are all stars. But yeah, I love you, family. And I'm sending you love and light in this time. And I just want you to know you're not alone. You are loved. You are seen. Until next time, family.